Hi everyone, Christine here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to all my new subscribers. I have a My Creative Time 132nd edition release and there's so many super cute products to share with you, so let me move this out of the way and let's jump right in. The first thing I wanted to share with you is this super cute paper pad. It's called Springtime and it comes with 24 sheets total, 2 each of 12 designs. Super cute paper, and I apologize because I have a lot of scraps, so I'll do my best to share with you, to do a flip through for you, but let me give you a overall view. So the first one is this pink one. Of course it was one of my favorites. I love the hearts here. It says life is better in the garden, flower, what is this? Flowers, plants, and there's a script or copy pink paper here, and the next one was some tags, and the back was this, and there were 6 tags, and this particular paper pad doesn't have any matching dies, so you can just either fussy cut or just take your trimmer and do some straight cutting here. And then the next paper is this one here. You have 4 of these tags that you can fussy cut out, or you can just cut it here and add it quickly to a card. And here's the back. And here's the next paper. There's the back of that. And then here's another typed paper, and the same thing on red. I love that one. And here's a red polka dot one with a red pattern on the back. And this one is super cute. It's got all these watering cans, and there's some script in the background. And here's a green with some text on the back. And here's this one here, and the back, which is green. And then this one is super cute too. And there's the back. It's like a wine color. And here's this design, and there's the back. And this one, I love this one with this text on the back. And here's a raindrop pattern, and then the back of that here. Oops. And then it repeats, and I've almost used almost all my papers. So that's the paper pad. Next is the watering can stamp and die sets. And here's the dies. Now most of these have the matching die sets, except for this stamp, these stamps, these splotchy stamps, and I'll show you what they look like. And then you have these separate watering cans. Now let me show you an example of this, and I'll show you my other products, my projects. Okay, for that watering can, it cuts out like this, and then this stamp here stamps it like this. And that's super cute. And I will show you my projects featuring these stamps and dies. And next is the 3-inch tulip card dies. And love this one. This makes this into a card, and then you have a couple layers, and then the inside layer for just your sentiment. And there's a love and handmade by dies. And this one is a tulip die set. It comes with the tulips and your stems and some leaves. And what I like to do is when I cut this out, and by the way, when you cut this out, because there's so many pieces, you may want to organize them as they're cut so it's easier to arrange. Just giving you a helpful tip there. And then when you cut out your stems, here I cut this out of green, and then my other 2 pieces I cut out of red. And I like to use my my flower shaping tool, and I like to shape everything separately before I glue them on together. And as you can see, not sure if you can see how, oops, am I in focus? Anyway, you understand what I'm saying. So when you add your layers, it gives you that dimensional look. Anyway, you know what I mean. Anyway, I did this to all of my flowers, and I'll show you my project in just a bit. And next is the script everyday word dies and everyday word dies, and I'm going to show this to you how they look. And these are just the words without these shadows, but I just wanted to show you the fonts. Now the sentiments are the same exact, but in different fonts, and I may not have everything, but there's thinking of you, hello, happy birthday, thanks, best wishes, and hi. And I forgot to add my little dots for the eye and thinking of you. But again, there's shadows here. I didn't do the shadows. And next I have the raindrop background die. Love this die. And so let me share with you my projects. The first project I wanted to share with you is a super cute purse box. I love it. This is the front, and here's the back. And so what I did was, well, let me show you the products that I used. I used, of course, my favorite purse die. Love it, love it. The present box die, and I used this before. And what I did was I cut it where there's an angle here. This is the bottom. I cut it at an angle there, so that way the height doesn't go above the purse, if you know what I mean. So I used that. I also used the Eyelet Doily dies. I also used the tag frame dies and tag frame die layers. And of course the new stamp and die set. I used this heart. And I also used the Just a Note with the coordinating die. I think that's all I used here. And of course the watering can and the some sentiments with the matching dies. So let me share with you again. So what I did was I created my box, and I love using this pink and black colors. It's so pretty. So I layered 2 of the small doilies here over some cheesecloth, and then I fussy cut this from the paper line. I added some flowers here, some wedding applique here and there, and up here too. And I used gesso, and I have some a seam binding bow with some lace trim from my sweet friend Mimi, who is Mimi Jocelyn Designs. Hey girl. And another Hobby Lobby bling piece. It's a heart bling, one of my favorites to use. And then this is the back, and this hello is also from that stamp set, and as well as this heart. Super cute. And then I have some tags in here. So this is just some simple ones. So I used my tag die set, and what I did was, because there was a black outline and it didn't quite fit the tag die, so I just cut it there. I used the tag, and it didn't quite how do I want to say this, didn't quite give me a full tag. So what I did was I added another white background, so it kind of looks like it's blended, if that makes any sense. And so just added a flower. There's nothing on the back. And then here's this one. I used a stamp and die set, Just a Note. And what I did was I just cut it here after the letter A, so I can move a note below that. And then I used the Eyelet Doily die here and the watering can with the stamp set. And I did a little flower cluster here. Oh, also I used the, I think it's called Floral Greenery. I'm not sure. I do have that die somewhere. Just a second. So what I did was I just used some of these leaves for some greenery. So that's what I did, and then I had just some scraps like this flower, and this sprig was on my table, so I just used it. That's super cute. There's nothing on the back. And then I have a red one, just real simple, and this one I did fussy cut, and I did show the black outline. And oh, I forgot to bring that tag, but I'm going to leave the link down below to this scalloped, I think it's called Scallop Tags. I'll leave that down below. And then on the back I just added a heart from the new Stamp and Die set. Super cute. I love it. And next I wanted to share with you this super cute A2 card that I made. And let me share with you the other products that I used besides the new products. I used the rectangle frame dies and rectangle frame die layers. I also used my favorite, the A2 fancy frame dies, A2 fancy frame layer dies. And oh, I also used the Eyelet Doily die, which is this one. And I think that's it. So isn't this super cute? And so I did shape all of my flowers, and they are kind of loose. I just glued them from the stem. And I love how that turned out. And I just used my doily die here and my layers. Oh, and then I also used the script everyday word dies. And then on the inside, I used my A2 layer die with the heart from the new Stamp and Die set, and thinking of you. Isn't that cute? I love it. Next, I have another A2 size card, and let me share with you the products that I used. I used the pretty scalloped oval dies and pretty oval layer dies. I also used the Eyelet doily die. I think I used the medium sized one. And then again, I used the rectangle frame dies and rectangle frame die layers. And I think that's it. And besides the new products, of course. So I used a new raindrop background die here. And this is where I used my pretty scalloped ovals and oval layer die. And my Eyelet doily die behind here. And this is the everyday word die. And for my flowering can, let me show you, let me explain how I got these little splotches. So those splotches are actually these things here. I'll show you what they look like. Isn't that super cute? I love it. And so then on the inside, I just did the same thing as the other one, but it's using the everyday word dies and a little heart. I love it. Okay, and last but not least, I wanted to share with you the 3-inch tulip card die set, which is this one here. And I'll share with you the other products that I've used. I used the 3x3 fancy envelope die. I used the mini bow dies. I used this set here. And I used the floral leaf die. I used this here. And I'll explain further on that one. And then I also used the Eyelet doily die. I used this tiny one here. Okay, so I created my envelope here, and on the front I just fussy cut this image from the paper line. I add a little bow and one of the doily dies there. And on the back I do have a bow die, which I popped up on foam. This little heart is also from the mini bow die set. And here's my 3-inch tulip card die. Isn't that super cute? Now, the way I created this floral leaf die, it's just facing one way. So when you cut it, it's going to look like this. So what I did was I turned my paper over backwards, and then I took my my do you call my shaping tool, flower shaping tool, and just kind of shaped it so it kind of looks like that's the way it's supposed to be. Only a crafter would really see the difference. Anyway, so that's how I did that. And then I added more of the tulips, tulip heads, which is from this set here. And then of course I always use my shaping tool to give it dimension. And then I tilted this a little bit. I kind of wish I didn't, but it's okay. And then here's the inside. I took another one of the tulips, and I just cut the stems so it wouldn't go longer than the than this area here. And then this is the back. This is also part of the tulip die set here. And then here's another variation in red. And also what I did also shape this layer here with my flower shaping tool. I do have a bigger one. Let's see. I got this one from Temu. It's pretty large. Love that one. And then I added more flower heads there. And here's the inside. And I added another tulip. And there's the back. Super cute. So these are my projects. The sale starts today at 8 a.m. You can use the discount code April 2023, capital APR 2023 for 15% off your entire order. The sale lasts through Sunday midnight. And let's see, and I'm going to leave all the links down below to the release, as well as to all of the products that I've used, as well as to all of my design team sisters. And if you guys have any questions about any of the products, please feel free to let me know. And I thank you all so much for watching. See you in my next video. Bye for now.